Skeens back to work.
Outside, that's a ball.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the ground right side, Nunez whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. On the ground. Fires over to first. And that is out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Andrew Jones now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams fires to first on the run, and they get the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Tolbert. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
Ball inside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. On the ground right side. Arise takes it to the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one upstairs.
That's ball 2. Yeah.
One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit right side. Turang over to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Out towards right center field. Jones on his way over. And the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field. Top of the 6th inning.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ken Singleton. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Nunez. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. That one lifted to left. Soto really on his horse for it. And that is that. Back here in Denver, here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Ripped to third and caught. One pitch and one out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Strike on the inside corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Jones takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That smash towards center. Jones on the move. And that is that. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, George Lombard Jr. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Skeen says sit down. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So man aboard. And now Luis Arias. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. In the air, left field. Soto under it. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Back here at Coors Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. Eric Miller in the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
McGee has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, Good pitches, but even better takes.
Stays alive. That one inside. 3-2 now. Inside ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So a man at first. And now it's Juan Soto. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Now throw to first, but back easily. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Perdomo. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Denver. And here's the slugger who starts at DH. David Ortiz.
Inside, ball 1.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. We're thrilled to be inside All-American Park. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bombers taking on the Vikings. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. McGee checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up.
7 o'clock.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Goes down looking. at 96. That pitch is in for a strike.
Ball, that's in.
That's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What do we need to know here? And here's the first baseman.
Number 7, TJ Rumfield.
Ball, inside.
On the ground, Turang. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Nope, that's inside.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Ball, that's in.
Just off the inside edge. That one's in there. Strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that will end the inning. Top of the second, here's Adley Rutschman.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That one found hard the other way. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. He scores and they have the lead. We welcome you inside Oak Street Park. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Yankees taking on the Bombers. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Johan Santana. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Just about ready to roll, George Lombard Jr. getting ready to hit. And this one is off and running. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, Zaire Hope.
Late with the swing there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful
Run around the move, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And a big swing and a miss.
That was some, here it is, hit it. Good ride on that fastball on the inner third of the plate.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. One down at the plate. Ray Durham. And first offering is fouled off. Lined into right. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
Ball, that's inside.
check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. 3rd out. Digging in, Willie
Leading
McGee.
off here tonight, the left fielder, number 51, Willie McGee.
Grounds one to short. Lombard to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 4, Luis Arraez.
In there for strike one. This one in the air, center field. And a couple of quick outs. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Judge cutting across. That is the inning. Top of the second, and now it's Luis Garcia.
The first baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. In the air to left center. McGee under it. And there's one away.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
That's to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Touches down, that's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Swings and misses. Bottom of the second. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now a chance for Ken Singleton. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball, that's outside.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball one.
First and second, two down. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the K. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, George Lombard Jr.
Ball, that's inside. No, inside.
Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Nope, that's inside.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a base hit up the middle. And that's a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jones settles underneath it. And there's two away. Now it's the second baseman, Ray Durham. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go again.
Aye.
High leg.
Throw, safe. Man on second, two down. Runner on the move again. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, George Lombard Jr. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela moving under this one. One up, one down.
Ball.
McGee goes 6'1", 26 years old, usually in center field, but oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He sends it out of here, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Arise in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Flied to right his first time. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Durham. And that'll do it. New inning getting started. Leading off, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Well, these
Oh,
players
man.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Check
That's a
swing. No appeal. Ball 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that
Ball
high
3.
pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's a strike, and the count's full. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one lifted to left, and there's 2 down. Here's Judge now, grounded out, his first time up.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ball. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And Judge spoils that one. 2-2 now. Breaking
Ball
ball
3.
misses down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Andrew Jones.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know,
Yep,
this group
that
of
ball went out.
hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him swinging.
Next for the Bombers, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Check swing. He went 0-1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ken Singleton. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Goes down swinging. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Nope.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. drops in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, George Lombard Jr. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And there's one down. He's 2 for 2.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Zaire Hope.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at first, one away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball, that's in.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's outside.
Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ray Durham. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Late with the swing there. Next offering is downstairs. Just misses with that one. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Bryce Terang.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. He did not go around. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The third baseman, George Lombard Jr.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Judge has a beat on it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Willie McGee.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Up the middle, Lombard. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been...
A new arm into the game, the righty, Huascar Brazoban.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball 2.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luis Garcia.
Nope. Ball 1.
Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Popped up. Perdomo moving under it. And there's one down. It's Aaron Judge now.
For the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Brazoban checks the runner. Rafaela back on a dive. Judge rips that one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike.
Inside,
But
ball 3.
so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That clips a corner. That catches the top part of the zone. Now 3-2. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Too low, ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Louis Varland comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Inside, ball 1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. Bottom of the 6th inning. Luis Arraez stands in. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Ball inside.
Just missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his...
That one ripped left field. That's back there. See you later. A laser to left. One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. That one hit to right. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jones.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late. 99 miles. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, George Lombard Jr.
George Lombard Jr.
Ball 1.
Chop to third. Lombard tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2. Good eye in that spot. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mason Montgomery on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. 0-2 now. Got him. That's the... Well, 1-run game. And here's the slugger who starts at DH, David Ortiz. That's in there. That's strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go.
Struck him out looking. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ketel Marte, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Yeah.
Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Bombers,
George Lombard Jr., the next to hit, making a move at first. And here's the pinch runner, Nasim Nunez.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. To a walk.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Leading off, number 5.
the second base.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way and gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. A solo shot. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Garcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball, that's out.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And they'll do it again. 3-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge. Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Ryan Zefferjon. And Judge takes a strike. Garcia leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Ball upstairs.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's inside. Hey.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, number 51.
Willie McGee.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Up next for New York, the first baseman, number 4, Louis.
Late swing, foul to the left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that gets down for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. And that clips the inside corner.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And a foul ball. 0-1 down.
Ball.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that's inside.
Struck him out without a swing. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Right through there for a strike. Way high with that one. And the count is 1-1. Zephyr John, the tall righty, 210 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Late with the swing there. That
Ball
misses
three.
the zone, and it's 3-2. Line drive, and it stays fair. So now back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 1-1. Liner, and oh, that got him. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the number 2 hitter.
The left fielder, Zaire Hope. Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Eric Miller.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. The 0-1. Now one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one to first, a rise. And he takes it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And that
Nope,
misses.
that's inside.
Ball one. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Nice try, Ramon.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came
Whoa,
from. And
man.
there was just no one there to knock it down.
Durham, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with two away.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Just missed.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one misses. 3-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Now a long throw home. He beats it safe. And the lead is up to 5. So a man at first. Luis runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's out to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Try, Ramon.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it
Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bombers taking on the Surfers. All right, ready to get underway. Willie McGee getting ready to hit.
51, Willie
Up the middle, Durham. To first, one out in the top of the first. Back to the mound. It hit him. And he's safe at first as no one could get to the bag in time. So a man aboard, digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one is inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him. 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. This one lifted in the air, left field. Montgomery under it, brings it in. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab, Justin Verlander. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ozzie Albies, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On a line. No one can get there. It falls in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
That one fouled off. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. That's ripped into the outfield. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's one away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Ozzie flying around third. In comes the run from second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. On the ground, out to short. Perdomo. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, leading off, Andrew Jones. Out to short, Lombard. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Ken Singleton. On On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. High fly ball, right field. Singleton under it. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. That one ripped, but foul. And that skips in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouled off left side. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Braden Montgomery now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Jones gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in L.A., stepping in, George Lombard Jr. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1. Just missed. McGee hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually in center field, but today starting in left.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Arise. Stands in now, looks at that one inside. To the right side, Durham. And that's the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. That one the other way, and that's just foul. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Next offering is foul back. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Singleton under it. 1 away. Out towards right center field. Jones on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He doubled home a run at his first AB. In the air, left field. McGee has a beat on it. And that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Gets under it and pops it up. Lombard. And there's one away. Popped in the air, left field. Montgomery takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andruw Jones. High fly ball, right field. Singleton should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Bottom 4, leading off, Ken Singleton. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Perdomo settles under it. And there's one down. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, but it's not in time. Base hit. 2 outs, runner at first. Next hit, runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's 2 away. This is Bryce Turang. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That clips a corner. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 down. Nobody on. Waves at the bender for the bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. In the air to left center. Jones on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nope. Outside.
That one at triple digits.
Ball.
And that's
Oh,
outside.
that's out.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 away now. Bellinger up to hit. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Stepping in, George Lombard Jr. In the air, foul off first. 1 down. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Pretty nice play there.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ball 2.
Outside. And it's a full count. Stays alive. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in LA, now it's the second baseman, Ray Durham. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Makes the catch, 1 down. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Ken Singleton digs in now. Check swing. He held up. And it's 1-0.
Ball.
Now one
Ball
miss.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the ground to the left. And it goes. Foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Jones settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Going. Gone. And just like that, they're within a run. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Rutschman around third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out. And they cut down the tying run. So now, with 1 away and a man at second, David Ortiz, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. And the count 1-2. Rips that one to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. bottom of the 7th. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting for the Spurs, the shortstop, Joe Lombard Jr.
There's a line drive to left field. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jorge Posada.
That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground, Turang. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, digging in, Bryce Turang. Out towards right center field, Singleton on the run into the gap. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one down.
Now batting for the Bombers, the third baseman, George Lombard Jr.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
McGee at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. Back here in L.A., leading off, Kazuma Okamoto. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's the 0-2. And foul ball. Out to short. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and flew.
Runner on the go. Pitch
Inside,
misses.
ball 1.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Move to second, and he's back in on a dive. Man at second. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 away. So up next, Ray Durham. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2. And he's in at third with an RBI triple. Up the middle, Perdomo. Gets it to first. And we go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Rutschman at the plate now, and that's strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. At the plate, Andruw Jones. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Max Clark.
And he would be the tying run, Boots, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bombers taking on the 51s. All right, just about ready for baseball. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swung on, belted. Deep center field. That's back on its way. Belly bomb. A two-run blast. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a foul ball. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Liner snagged at first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Freeman steps on the bag. Two gone now. George Lombard Jr. will hit next. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Off the plate, ball one.
The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
That's in. Ball two.
In the air to left center. And there's one away. On the ground to first. And foul ball. Check swing went around. No balls, two strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki.
Inside, ball.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Ball.
That one found hard the other way. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, Max Clark now at the plate. In the air, left field. And that one hops the wall. And he's into second with nobody out. Clark moving under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's the catcher. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Outside.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. This one in the air, center field. Clark moving under this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and they get Mullins for the out. And that ends the inning. Back here in Denver, stepping in, Max Clark. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Nope. That's a ball.
That one fouled off. In the air, right field. Mullins takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And now the right fielder, Esmeralyn Valdez. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Check swing. He went, and it's 0-2. On the ground, right side. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder. No throw. He's in there safely. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's in 2. fights it off. He'll see another. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Make it 4. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Willie McGee. Hit in the air, center field. Clark drifts towards it. And a quick out, number 1. Bellinger, 30 years old now, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
Just missed. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. Down. Now it's the DH, Francisco Lindor. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Yeah.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Valdez on the run towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to go. Last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, George Lombard Jr. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.